Hey everybody, it's Erica. For those of you that don't know me, it's been a while. I'm checking in today and I have a guest, a special guest. His name is Milan Prince, and not to be confused with Mulan, the warrior girl. I did that once and he's like, no, Erica, it's like Milan. But he's one of my students in my 6 week wholesaling program. And we're not even done with the 6 weeks yet. I think we have like two or three more classes to go. But
Just about.
Milan got his first wire today. So that's what we're here for. I wanted to talk to Mr. Big Money and just see how he's enjoying the process. What has he learned from wholesaling? And does he want to continue to do this? So, Milan, Prince of Real Estate, his dad is also an awesome broker as well. Sir, how do you feel?
I feel great. Thank you for the relationship that we had. Because of the relationship that we have, I was able to keep going, stay motivated, and it feels good finally to get the reward that I was looking for the whole time. And we got it in no time. So I feel amazing right now.
As he should, y'all. He's also a beast. He is like, he's better than some of my cold callers. Now, I know they're probably watching this, so I'm going to hope they don't get jealous, but he is like a natural. He's really good. So, I guess, what's your favorite part about the wholesaling process thus far? If you could answer that.
I think my favorite part would be the change of pace. I'm used to construction. I'm more used to the 9 to 5 lifestyle. So with wholesaling, it's all about you and the energy that you put in,
Mm-hmm.
and it has that entrepreneur feel to it. And like I said, whatever you put in to as far as learning, as far as making the calls, as far as getting that, getting the education that you need,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you put in, you get back. It seems so far so good. So it's something that I'm looking forward to continuing. But my favorite part, I guess, is the change of pace because I've been doing, the typical 9 to 5 for so long that, that's just become the main mundane part of life. But now it's kind of switched up. I'm able to go to the gym. I still got some time off, and I'm still able to make my calls right on time.
Okay. And your first wholesale deal was actually virtual, right?
Yes, virtual. I'm here in New York, and the wholesale deal went through in Alabama.
Okay, that's awesome. And let me ask you another question. I know firsthand already, but the seller, when you spoke with the seller, how was
Yeah.
that in regards to like building rapport with the seller? Was it like a smooth ride? Was it an emotional roller coaster? What skills did you have to use to be able to, deal with the seller?
So the seller kind of this one in particular was up and down. But what I tried to do is become relatable, which is like find out who he is, which is do a little small talk. You don't want to get too far away from the point of
Mm-hmm.
selling and finding out if he's motivated to sell. But he was. It seemed as if first it was going smooth, and then we ran into some rough patches. With your help, Eric, I was able to fix that and figure it out along the way as far as the prices went. But yeah, you kind of want to feel the person out, and this guy was more stern and serious minded, and I knew how to approach him a lot better once I realized that's the type of individual he was. And I don't know if I finished answering the question.
You did a great job. Did the class or my mentorship, did that help you at all with knowing how to deal with clients or
Your mentor,
customers?
hmm yeah, yeah. You taught me how to pitch. You taught me how to pitch through text and through the phone. Um, and so, even as a mentor, there were times when I called you for the same deal. I called you and got you on the phone with him, and you spoke to him. And at one point, it wasn't going to work out, and you kind of fixed that out. You fixed it. As far as what I learned in the process is how not to feel defeated. when things aren't going your way, when the numbers aren't right, how still to turn a deal from, when excommunication, where it seems as if the deal is going in the trash. And then, just understanding that there is a possibility that the deal can still go through. And this is the perfect example. This deal wasn't, in so many different ways, it wasn't supposed to go through, but in all actuality was, because it worked out. So even when you think the deal is going south, there's a possibility that it doesn't have to end right there. It's just about communication. And that's what I learned from you about how to communicate well to the clients, find out their needs, figure out what the time frame in which they want to sell, find out what their motivation is if they have any. And it was a little easy. It was slightly easier once I found out in this particular case that the gentleman wanted to fix his other houses. So he had an incentive to sell his house to fix the other ones. And if I didn't know that little bit more of the information, I would have thought he just wasn't that interested.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I actually did a video not too long ago about the secret to wholesaling, and it's lead with a service first attitude. We're here to provide a service, find out what they need, and we're going to provide them a solution. Hence, my company is Davis Investment Solutions. We want to bring solutions to your problems. But I think you're going to be a force to be reckoned with, and very, very soon. He's already, you guys, talking about he's ready to flip. He's looking for lenders. He's jumping off the porch, as the young people say. I don't know if it's head first or whatever, but he's ready. And I love your drive. I think you're doing an awesome job. And I guess we'll end this. If you had one piece of advice to give to somebody who has not done their first deal, what would it be?
Yes, call, wake up earlier, go to sleep later. And even if you, whatever you put in, you're going to get back. So make those calls. Just to emphasize my first point, make the calls. I think the saying or the phrase is that, or the stat is that 40% of people who sell, once they get their first no, they quit. So understand, you got to go through a lot of no's. You got to go through a rough patch, a dry spell. And then after that, you start to be motivated when you finally hear somebody on the other line that's willing to sell you their property. And that's what you put in all that energy for. And once the deal goes through, it's, it feels magical. So it's worth the wait. It's worth the fight. And thank you for, my accolades, Erica. But, it's you that kind of set me straight and on the right path as far as, understanding the ins and outs of wholesaling. So I want to thank you as well.
You're welcome. And I'm glad that we met. I'm glad that your dad linked us together. I think that we'll have a long-term working relationship as well. So I think we're going to be doing a lot of big things. Who knows? Milan may have a string of rentals in Birmingham, Alabama, all the way in New York. But it's possible with connections. So that's what this thing is all about. It's about relationships, building connections, and just helping people, and not just servicing people that may be motivated to sell. I try to provide service to my students, my family, my friends. That's kind of how I like to help people. I have a skill. I don't mind teaching it. And I wanted to just interview him really quick this evening to just kind of give him a pat on the back. I've already told him, great job. I mean, like I said, he's out calling some of my VAs. I threaten them on our meetings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm like, hey, Milan has made 50 more calls than you. I need you to get on it. But he's doing a great job. I just wanted to keep up the good work. And this is just a short video to say you did it, and congratulations, and for you to share how this experience was with somebody else who may or may not have done their first deal, or they've gotten the no's and they want to quit and things of that nature, because every action causes a reaction, and sometimes you just have to know the right way to react to the seller to get things back on track and smooth things out. But I think that's all we got for now. So until next time, you guys be great. If we don't see you again, have a very, very Merry Christmas. And I know I'll see you before New Year's because I still have to make my 2 videos a week until the end of this year. So yeah, I'll definitely be back. So until next time, see you guys later. Bye.